We're all good. Good evening, everyone. Welcome along. Sorry, I was just checking something. Thank you very much for joining. Let me just turn that down a smidge. There we go. Welcome along. It's Thursday, the 28th of August. Thank you very much. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a wonderful week so far. I'll cover off the healthy JDQ debate in a minute. But yeah, hope you're all well. 50 questions as always, including, is this for the final time? That's a very good point, actually. Let me have a quick look. 2025 layout. No, we've got another one next week. So for the penultimate time, can't stop yawning today. For the penultimate time, one of the Patreons suggested new style, different kinds of rounds for round 3. It's essentially a people round, but just dressed up a little bit differently. But that is round 3 in a little while. If you've seen the Facebook post this morning, you might have been able to work out part of it. But yeah, that's to come in a little while when we get started in just under 10 minutes time. We'll get off and running and get you all away quizzing. Yes. I know I've lost the plot today. If you were listening to BBC Radio Lancashire this morning, you'd have heard me kicking up into. They were debating over the tiebreaker for absolutely forever because they were also desperate to win. So I just jokingly said, "Do you want me to fill for 30 seconds while you think about it?" Graham, not thinking, went yes, and then left me sort of basically my fader up, and they were all debating. So I just sat there and filled. I don't know whether I'm in trouble yet. I may be, might be. I mean, I didn't say anything offensive. I just said, well, yeah, you're listening to the BBC Radio Lancashire. So it's been a very confusing day, to be honest, today. Had loads going on, and we're getting towards the end of the summer holidays as well. So yeah, just under 9 minutes, then around about 9 minutes to get going, and then we'll get into your quiz this evening. I've got a few people to say hello to, but I'm still shadow banned on socials, which means the posts are not appearing in anyone's newsfeed, and I really don't know why. It's a very weird situation with Facebook at the minute. Instagram's not so bad, but Facebook is a very weird place at the moment because they've started rewarding content creators for interactivity on their posts, which you may have seen on Facebook. All of a sudden, content creators are putting stuff out like, in the comments, tell me what your favorite color is and all this stuff. Essentially, what's happening is content creators are getting paid per interaction, feedback, comments and reactions and stuff like that. As you've noticed, I've not changed in my course. I have just stuck with what I've been doing, as I have been doing from day dot. But yeah, but for some reason, those content creators who are manipulating the system and getting paid now to have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of comments are getting shown in news feeds because the algorithm thinks they're a popular post, whereas myself, who just keeps doing what they've been doing, is now shadow banned and not getting shown in social media feeds. I'm not costing them any money, so surely you'd put me in there. But anyway, so it is what it is. I'm still here, and I think most of you know where to find me on a Thursday night over here on YouTube, which is the most important thing. Is just where you'll find me. If you still want a birthday shout out or anniversary or stuff, you'll know where to find the post. You'll just have to do it the old fashioned way and actually search for it in your news feeds and stuff. But let me start saying hello to those lovely people who did have the social media post thrust upon them, or maybe went and found it themselves. But yeah, good evening to Nicola Gregory. Hello to you. No, sorry, not you, Nicola. That's going to sound very odd. I've just seen someone a bit further up and they've just reminded me of something. I'll get to it. But yeah, hello, Nicola. How are you? Hope you're well. Good evening to Linda Herring as well. Hello to you. Hope you are well. Hello to Carly Dawson, who says we cannot wait for the quiz tonight. Enjoying the last week of the school holidays. Woohoo! Yes, indeed. Roll on Tuesday morning. I'm tempted to sort of keep the car running and open the door and hoy Jack straight out. Yeah, enjoying the last week of the school holidays. Please can you wish Charlotte a very happy 11th birthday for last Monday. That's Carly, Kelvin, Charlotte and Emily. So yeah, happy 11th birthday to you, Charlotte. 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15. So it'll be your last year of juniors? Last year before you go to high school? Potentially? If my maths is right. 16 to 15 is year 11. 15 to 14 is year 10. 14 to 13's year 9, 13 to 12. Oh no, so maybe I don't know. My maths is a mess. But yeah, happy birthday. That's the most important thing. Moving from that birthday to another as well. Hello to Annabelle Clark, who says, so here's the thing. And you know what, Annabelle? I read this a little while ago and I absolutely love this post just because the way you've put it. And it just sort of warmed my heart that there are still people like you out there in the world. But here it goes. So here's the thing. I was wondering if it would be possible to do a shout out for Kira, my sister, as it's her birthday. And she really enjoys watching and participating in your quiz. So if it's possible for you to say happy birthday, that would be amazing. Thank you. Much love. Now, do you know what? That there's still some lovely people in the world who can just put together a very polite message. It is in contrast to some of the messages I received. So thank you very much for that. It really did cheer me up that when I saw that earlier. But back to the point. Happy birthday, Kira. Not just from me, also lots of love from Sarah, Gary, and the siblings as well. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Kira. I hope you have an incredible day, or you've had an incredible day. And enjoy the quiz in a little while, about just under 5 minutes a time. Where did I get to? John McKee, hello to you. Please could you wish Samuel McKee in Loxley a very happy 7th birthday. Samuel loves Minecraft. Oh, do you know what? So I've just started trying to learn how to play Minecraft so I can play it along with Jack. And I'm a gamer at heart. I will play games till my heart's content. Playing Minecraft is like a whole new universe to me. I got very confused very quickly. But yeah, loves Minecraft. Watching the quiz with snacks and outsmarting his family. But most of all, loves crushing loaf. Yeah, I'm not down with the kids. I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure it's fun. Lots of love from mum, dad, and big brother. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Samuel. 7 years old today, so I hope you're having fun. And then once you've done the quiz, maybe maybe not some Minecraft tonight, but maybe some Minecraft next. So yeah, hello to you, Samuel. Good evening to Sir Bill, tutor of Legend Shire, who was out and about on his travels apparently this afternoon. But he's back in time for his favourite quiz, and then he's going to come and play this one as well. But yeah, hello to all of the YouTube live chat legends as well. Good evening to you. Good evening to Christine as well. Thank you. We need this smile and giggle so much. But I've just seen your post, and now this is going to sound really awful. But it reminds me of North America. I need a favour. I'm going to write this down, actually. I need a favour from our US fans or anyone who can access US websites. And I don't mean sort of like national security websites. I mean something in particular, but I've written it down. I'll remind myself in a bit. But yeah, hello to Christine over there in Canada. Now, I'm not saying that because I saw the Canadian flag, it reminded me of the US. That is not what I'm saying. It just reminded me about about North America. I think I got away with that one. Good evening to Alison as well. 1 week and my tooth is still aching. Yeah, I know. Once you're over it, you'll be feeling much better. Seeing the dentist again in the morning. So here's hoping the wonderful quiz can take your mind off it, and that with a very large. Well, yeah, okay, that will temporarily remove your pain if you have a large something of that. But yeah, good evening to you, Alison. Hope you are getting better. Because you're not well, but you're getting better. Hello to the newbies of Linda and Claire, who are back together. Linda's home from Cornwall, and hello to the Bakewell Tarts of Claire and Brian. Good evening to all of you. Hello to Donna, who says, looking forward to it. Introducing my daughter Danielle to the quiz as well. So give us a mention if you can. Good evening and welcome, Danielle. Make yourself nice and comfortable. I am sure you'll hopefully enjoy. I mean, your mum likes it, so hopefully you will enjoy. So good evening to all of you. Hello to the Devonshire Dumplings. Good evening to you guys. And good evening to the Chelmsford Massif. I love the way that you really do extend every... Do you know, I'd love to sit at times with you, Amber, because I think you just completely and utterly extend every word. And I think it's brilliant, and I'm all for it, to be honest. But yeah, hello and huzzah from the Chelmsford Massive, which is Deborah, Kate, Colin, and of course the one and only Anva as well. So Kate and Colin are off on a Greek adventure in the morning, so they can quiz while they're packing. So yeah, good evening to you guys. Hope you are all well. And finally, hello to Irene and to Vicky and Ben, who I believe are in Chester. I can't believe they're practically on my doorstep and didn't sort of message to say they might come and say hello. I mean, it's just shocking behaviour. But it's not close. Before you guys even contemplate jumping onto Patreon Discord and whinging at me for that comment, you're not close. You're about through 35 miles up the M6 and across on the M65. But back to the point in hand. Irene and Bob have an appointment at the tip tomorrow to take down our broken TV. Now, I have a theory on this, Irene, and Bob's going to now run away very quickly, or hobble away very quickly. I think when you weren't looking, Bob's launched his slipper at the TV to make it look like the TV broke of its own accord, and thereby hoping that you would then miss the quiz. Got it. I'm not saying that's what happened, but you never know. But yeah, so good evening to all of you guys. Hope the trip to the tip goes well. I've got to go at some point as well. So yeah, good evening to all of you. And finally, hello to Tristan, to Kelly, and to Brooke, who are all quizzing together this evening because Imi is off at shooting stars, which basically means, Brooke, you're in charge. And don't listen to what mummy and daddy say. They're just going to sit there and tell you, no, the man on the telly's talking nonsense. Brooke, you're in charge. You rule the roost. This is what you need to do. You need to be in charge. You need to tell them exactly what you want them to do. Sorted. I'm stalling because I've broken something and I can't get it to work. That one there. That'll do. That shows it. Brill. Right. Okay. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Hope you're all well. It is Thursday, the 28th of August. En route with snacks. You are more than welcome to come by with snacks. That is not a problem. I'm quite happily open the door to snacks. Yeah, so welcome along. Thursday, 28th of August. Thanks for joining. As always, YouTube live chat is switched on throughout the duration of the quiz, but if you are new, grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper, write down the answers. When we get to 30 points, when we get 30 points, when we get to the end of the first 30 questions, we'll take a break and go through the answers for you for that point. So yeah, don't put your answers in the YouTube live chat is what I was getting at. It is art and literature to kick you off for this evening, and here is your first question. Number one, name the painting pictured here. Sorry, I've just messaged Sarah just to double check that the door is double locked in case Ben and Vicky suddenly appear on my doorstep. Number two, in which city was Rudyard Kipling born? New York, London, Mumbai, or Melbourne? There are people in Darwin who still don't know where I live based on the quiz over the last 5.5 years coming past the train, and I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble tonight. Number three, name the museum pictured here. Sorry. Apologies to Kelly and Tristan, who are now going to have a wired child for the rest of the evening. Sorry. My bad. Gonna cower in a corner. Number four, the characters of Mark, Darcy, and Daniel Cleaver appear in which Helen Fielding series of books? Number five, who created the children's character of Noddy? I tell you what, Brooke, just to get me back in the good books of your mummy and daddy, we will declare that you can only be in charge until 20 past 8, and then they have to be back in charge. It's a fair deal. Number 7, what is the name of the Japanese art of paper folding? So what is the name of the Japanese art of paper folding? Number 7, what is the name of a sculpture that depicts the upper part of a human figure, typically showing the head, neck, shoulders, and a portion of the chest? Kind of this, basically. Not saying I'm a sculptor or a work of art, just to clarify, but what, never mind. What is the name of a sculpture that depicts the upper part of a human figure, typically showing the head, neck, shoulders, and a portion of the chest? Number 8, who created the Mr. Men and Little Miss book series? Oh, it's not this question, but there is something in the quiz. There's something in the quiz this evening that I need to be careful how I word it for those who are playing JDQ tomorrow, because it'll give away an answer if I word it wrong. And having kicked off the whole big toe, little toe debate today, I don't want to get myself in trouble 2 days in a row. Number 9, port de bras, battement, passe, and assemble are terms in which dance style? Port de bras, battement, passe, and assemble are terms in which dance style? And number 10, name the comic creator. Oh, very much up there with the Murray Walker picture a few weeks ago that I put in. Forgot I'd done this. You're having hassle with your TV at the White Regis. So no, actually, no, I'm getting myself into too much trouble tonight. I am not even going to contemplate finishing the sentence that I was going to say. Round 2 with some entertainment for you this evening. That's probably got me in even more trouble now. Number 1, which TV show had a conveyor belt often featuring a cuddly toy? I don't know at what point I decided today that I was going to push self-destruct during the quiz and get myself in so much trouble. Number 2, which actor was known as the Muscles from Brussels? Well, actually, it doesn't mind. I could have said whatever I wanted about the White Regis Social Club. They're not even on question 1 yet. Has anyone got 50p they can run down to stick in the meter at White Regis? Number 3, which group's first UK number 1 was From Me to You in 1963? Number 4, what was the name of the 2010 Christopher Nolan science fiction action heist film? I don't help myself, do I? Let me try this again. What was the name of the 2010 Christopher Nolan science fiction action heist film with an all-star cast including Tom Hardy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Cillian Murphy, and Leonardo DiCaprio? If you think I'm reading that out again, not a chance. Number 5, what was the name of the rock band consisting of Joe Strummer, Mick Jones, Paul Simonon, and others? Hey, it's like our very own Simeon Robinson. I don't think he was in this band, though. What was the name of the rock band consisting of Joe Strummer, Mick Jones, Paul Simonon, and others? Number 6, which TV series had an intelligent car called Kit? Which TV series had an intelligent car called Kit? Number 7, name the film pictured here. That's a good opportunity. That one, that one, that one. Number 8, name the singer pictured here. Number 9, which TV game show features lines such as 1 from the top and 5 from the bottom, or a visit to Dictionary Corner? And number 10, name the film pictured here. Okay, round 3 to take you into your first break this evening. I have called this Saints and Sinners. Now, it's loosely based off an idea that that Jill, one of our patrons and YouTube live chat legends, suggested a while back about a Saint and Sinners round. Now, the idea that you had, Jill, was absolutely brilliant. However, it just it sent me on a bit of a tangent. Yes, quickly. Wonderful. Right, go on. Take you and your stress ball, disappear. Don't forget your airplane, it's on the floor. Go on. No, don't. Come on. Jack, I'm in the middle of the quiz. Come on, dude. Thank you. Yeah, so loosely based on something, but it just caused me absolute chaos, to be perfectly honest, when I was trying to write it. So I've left it on my long list. I have a list of like rounds that will take more than a few hours to write. So I've left it on that for now. But for tonight, this is basically a people round, and it's just basically name the person. However, 5 of them are saints and 5 of them are sinners. That's simple, really, tonight. Here's number 1. Florence Nightingale was known as the Lady with the what? So Florence Nightingale was known as the lady with the what? But yeah, Jill's original idea, which is very, very clever. I will doff my cap to you for it, Jill. But it's one of those that I can't just do in a few hours. I need to have a sort of a bit of a run at it to make sure I get it sorted. Number 2, Parker and Barrow were the surnames of which crime partners? So you had a saint, now we've got a sinner. Saint, sinner, sinner. Number 3, Carlo Acutis is due to be canonized on the 7th of September, dubbed the patron saint of the internet and the first millennial saint. How old was he when he passed away? Was he 12, 15, 18, or 21? This is what I mean as well. When I get the ideas for different rounds, I like the idea Jill's given me. When I started writing it and then looking at saints and sinners and stuff, I ended up falling under. I hadn't heard of this person before, but I fell down an absolute rabbit hole of news articles reading about the guy. Number 4, what finally ended gangster Al Capone's 7-year reign as crime boss in Chicago? Was it tax evasion, unpaid parking tickets, or jaywalking? Ow. I know I've got a bit of a nervous twitch because people have been commenting on it and wanting to know if I'm all right with it over the last few months. I know I've got a nervous twitch, but that hurt. Hazard to myself at the minute. Number 5, whose refusal in 1955 to give up her seat on a bus led her to be known as the mother of the civil rights movement, along with many other things this lady did? This was kind of the starting point. Number 6, which highwayman became a folk villain and was finally hanged or hung? Finally hung? Finally hunged. Finally hanged. Hunged and hanged. It was finally... No, I can't even say that either. It's in 1739. Which highwayman became a folk villain and was finally hung, drung... No, it can't have been hung, drung and quartered. Number 7, 2020 saw which English footballer awarded an MBE for their campaign to extend free school meal vouchers. So 2020 saw which English footballer awarded an MBE for their campaign to extend free school meal vouchers. Thank you, Jan and Richard. It's hung. He was hung. Not hunged. It's the English language of me. We just don't go very well, bedfellows. Number 8, which cyclist was stripped of all their Tour de France wins owing to doping? Number 9, the shady practices of which former Wall Street broker formed the basis of the film The Wolf of Wall Street? Sell me this pen. And finally, then, number 10, Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Peace Prizes. Which of these fields did she not win Nobel Peace Prize? I think I've put peace in the wrong place, actually. I think it's Nobel Prizes. Anyway, Nobel Peace Prizes. Which of these fields did she not win a Nobel in? Was it chemistry, physics, or biology? In terms of the Tour de France, in terms of the Tour de France person that I'm after, it's the most famous one who lost 7 of them. Just to clarify, I know Paul's saying that there might have been a few stripped of Tour de France wins, but I'm looking for the most famous one. There you go. That's your first 30 then this evening. So I will be back in a little while. I'm going to take a short break. When I come back, I will go through the answers to those first 30 questions this evening. But if you do need to look at some of those pictures, or if you want to recap any of the questions so far in the quiz, head on over now to my website, quizhub.co.uk. And then what you need to go to, it should be on the front page actually, if you go to quizhub.co.uk. I've not looked, but it should be on the front page. But if you go to quizhub.co.uk, if you can't find it on there, look for quiz recap. That is on the front page somewhere. But go to quiz recap, go to today's date, 28th of August, click on that, and then click on part 1. You'll see the video that's currently running right now, and then click on part 1. And the code you need is on screen now, which is 017419. That's 017419. Just before you all run off into the break, I need to ask something of our US or people who may have been to or are heading to the US, but predominantly, and I'm going to ask this again on Saturday because I know we've got quite a lot of US players on a Saturday night. I am led to believe through the power of a Google alert that my autobiography, The Quizmaster, has gone on sale in the US. Because I got an alert saying that you can buy it in, what's the name of the supermarket? Target, that's the one. So I got sent an email alert saying that my book was on sale online in Target. So I just need to know, is this definite, or was it something that was maybe set up and then taken down quite quickly? Because I've not been told. I was told that the physical release of the book was not happening in the US, and I can't get a straight answer at the moment. So if you are in the US, or if you are heading to the US in the next couple of days or week or so, do let me know if it is on sale in the US. As in the physical book. The audio book and the ebook have been out there for donkeys. I know that. It's the actual physical book. Just need to find out if that is on sale. So if you're in the US, let me know if it, yes or no, either way, because I need to do some stuff around it, basically. Because if it is, I had some interviews lined up with some chat shows in the US to talk about it. So it'll be great to put that back on the table if it is on sale. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes. When I come back, we'll go through the answers. I shall see you very, very soon. Okay, your first 30 answers then coming up in just a moment's time. Get on the right screen, you numpty. Right, there we go. La da 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 dee, da 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 da. I don't think anyone really pays attention to me at this bit until the screen flips over to me starting to go through the answers. I could kind of say pretty much whatever I wanted to at this point. Everyone's still too busy thinking about their... Unless you're overly confident and then you sat there with 30 out of 30 and thinking you've got 30 out of 30 and you're currently trying to work out where your drinks are and stuff. I mean, I get it. It was like that when I was in pubs doing them. Oh, this Twitch is doing my head in. Literally doing my head in. Yeah, it was like that when I was in the pubs. I used to wander around in the breaks, go to people at their table, see if they wanted any repeating. And then no one would take me on until I actually said, right, it's time for your answers. And then you just suddenly, the place would go silent for about 30 seconds until I got grief for putting a wrong answer on screen or what have you. Right. I was going to say something really evil then, Tristan, but I've already got in trouble with you once this evening, so I'm going to be nice. Right, let's go through your first 30 answers then, and see how you did with these. These so far, art and literature was round one. That's why I love the Patreons. They just know how to just absolutely pick on me. All right, here we go. Number one, name the painting. That is The Scream. That's worrying. Getting a bit close to that. Number two, in which city was Rudyard Kipling born? Mumbai. Number three, name the museum. That is the Louvre. I don't want to go to... This is going to sound really awful. I don't want to go to the Louvre. I want to go to that. I just want to walk around that bit and just see the outside. I'm not overly like a painting-y kind of person. So I just want to see the outside bit. That's all I need to get out more. Number four, the characters of Mark Darcy and Daniel Cleaver appear in which Helen Fielding series of books? It is Bridget Jones' Diary. Oh, thanks, Simeon. At least someone does. Number five, who created the children's character Noddy? Noddy, the little boy with the red and yellow car. Enid Blyton. To be honest, my brain's frazzled. My memories at the moment. I just picked up, in the break then, I picked up my phone 3 times and still can't remember what I actually went to look in my phone for. Number six, what is the name of Japanese art of paper folding? No, it's origami. Number seven, what is the name of a sculpture that depicts the upper part of a human figure, typically showing the head, neck, shoulders, knees and toes? No, that's not in the question. And a portion of the chest. It's a bust sculpture. Number eight, who created the Mr. Men and Little Miss book series? It's Roger Hargreaves. Number nine, port de bras, battement, passé, and assemblé are terms in which dance style? Ballet. See, with my little French accent, I'd fit it. I've been to France. Went to Beck's wedding a couple of years ago now. But yeah, went to Beck's wedding. I drove all the way through France, down from Calais all the way down to like southern France. I could be all right in France for a bit. Oh, oui. And finally, number 10, name the comic creator. That is Stan Lee. Round two, entertainment. Number one, which TV show had a conveyor belt often featuring the cuddly toy? It's The Generation Game. Number two, which actor was known as the Muscles from Brussels? It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. Number three, which group's first UK number one was From Me to You in 1963? The Beatles. Number four, what was the name of the 2010 Christopher Nolan science fiction action heist film with an all-star cast including Tom Hardy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Cillian Murphy, and Leonardo DiCaprio? It is Inception. Number five, what was the name of the rock band consisting of Joe Strummer, Mick Jones, Paul Mimon, and others? It is The Clash. Number 6, which TV series had an intelligent car called Kit? Knight Rider. This is why, by the way, I wouldn't, if people keep asking me about audio rounds, watch this space. I am nearly there with having done the copyrighty bypassing stuff. But people ask me, can you not hum? Would you have been able to work out that was Knight Rider if I hummed that? Number 7, name the film. That is The Exorcist. Number 8, name the singer. Her boots were made for walking. That's Nancy Sinatra. Technically, all boots are made for walking, surely. Apart from the retail outlet, they're not made for walking. No. Number 9, which TV game show features lines such as 1 from the top and 5 from the bottom, or a visit to Dictionary Corner? It is Countdown. The amount of people who have suggested that I should go on to Dictionary Corner, it would just be a car crash, let's be honest. And number 10, name the film. That is Castaway. Round 3 with Saints and Sinners. Thanks again to Jill for the partial idea. Florence Nightingale was known as the lady with the lamp. Not the suggestion that a couple of our patrons came up with. Number 2, Parker and Barrow were the surnames of which crime partners? Bonnie and Clyde. Number 3, Carlo Acutis is due to be canonized on the 7th of September, dubbed the patron saint of the internet and the first millennial saint. How old was he when he passed away? He was 15. Number 4, what finally ended gangster Al Capone's 7-year reign as a crime boss in Chicago? It was tax evasion. Not as everyone's pointing out, jaywalking. Technically, I should get arrested, like, because under the definition, I'm Jay who is walking. So if I do go back to America, technically that is, yeah, legal grey area, I suppose. Number 5, whose refusal in 1955 to give up her seat on a bus led her to be known as the mother of the civil rights movement? It's Rosa Parks. Number 6, which highwayman became a folk villain and was finally hung in 1739? Dick Turpin. Number 7, 2020 saw which English footballer awarded an MBE for their campaign to extend free school meal vouchers? It was Marcus Rashford. Number 8, which cyclist was stripped of all of their Tour de France wins owing to doping? It's Lance Armstrong. If there are others that if you're playing competitively, if you're playing on your own and you've put someone down that you know full well was stripped of their Tour de France title for doping, then fine, give yourself the point. If you're playing competitively and you can prove to someone that you're playing against and you've put a different name down, it's fine. It's not a problem. But obviously I was looking at the most obvious one and didn't realise others may have been. Number 9, the shady practices of which former Wall Street broker formed the basis of the film The Wolf of Wall Street? It's Jordan Belfort. And number 10, Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes. Which of these fields did she not win 1? I realise what I've done there. Never mind. Biology. 1 win, 1 win. Oh, it's that old Formula 1 interview with Juan Pablo Montoya, where they just like constantly kept putting the words Juan into something. If Juan won race, how many Juans would Juan? Weird interview. Anyway, right, total scores up. How are you getting on so far? 30 points available on the table for you tonight, as always, so far. Still to come, connections and general knowledge. When I see some of the scores coming through, I shall push the button. In the form of Sugar Babes, I shall push the button and let you know we are ready to go for round 4. Can't wait till I get Quiz Hub Live up and running. A lot of you have already seen it on Quiz Hub, so you know it's coming. But yeah, if you remember the old days of Quiz Jockey with the interactive way to play the quiz and all that kind of thing, well, I've kind of taken the idea and completely gone a different direction with it. But it is still in the same vein as Quiz Jockey. But yeah, the interactive way. But there will soon it will be me a case of going. I have to push buttons and stuff again, which I'm looking forward to doing because it would be a great way to the way I've set it up with the dashboards and stuff. It's going to be quite cool to see how you're all getting on with the quiz in real time. Right, round 4 then is your connections round. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10: what links the 9 answers together? Bit on the tricky-ish side, I think. There's a couple of giveaways in here, but if you, yeah, we'll see. Number 1, what was the first name of Matthews, the only player to have been knighted whilst still playing football? Probably should have put the word football in there. But what was the first name of Matthews, the only player to have been knighted while still playing football? There are some strong scores this evening from judging by the Patreon Discord server. Could make it a very, very interesting Quiz Hub leaderboard this evening. Number 2, what is the name given to a red wine from Bordeaux? So what is the name given to a red wine from Bordeaux? Number 3, what was the former name of the Indian city now known as Kolkata? So what was the former name of the Indian city now known as Kolkata? Now Stewie, I've heard Freak Like Me by the Sugar Babes, but I've never heard Our Friends Electric. I shall have a look in the break. Number 4, what is the second planet from the sun? So what is the second planet from the sun? Number 5, complete the name of the Red Dwarf actor, Danny John Watt. So complete the name of the Red Dwarf actor, Danny John Watt. Number 6, complete the name of the iconic 90s TV series in which Annika Rice would solve problems in the communities. It was called What, Annika? I think I muted that just as Jack slammed the door and vibrated the whole house. I shall have words with him about how to put wood in hole. It's a very northern term, that. Put wood in hole. Number 7, what name is shared by actor Vaughan and Peter Van Gogh? I'm in a very giddy mood tonight. And I know I did mean to mention at the start, for those of you who are watching on Saturday, I did get a lot of messages asking if I was okay after Saturday's quiz, because I was very quiet on Saturday's quiz. And yes, I am fine. I just had a lot going on. Very tired on Saturday. But I'm in a really very giddy mood tonight. I don't know why. I have been sat pretty much here since about 10:30 this morning, but number 8, what is the name of an important official who has responsibility in a government department or other organization? For example, the head of the Metropolitan Police. It's the song Freak Like Me. Oh, right, I'm with you. That's probably why I haven't heard Our Friends Electric. Got you. I shall listen to both. I have had Ed Sheeran on repeat all day as well. Partly because I was too distracted coding to open up Spotify and change the playlist I was on. I'll give it a listen. Number 9. What is the name of the powdery residue left after the burning of a substance? Can someone just check on Simeon? Because apparently Simeon's stuck. Now, I don't know whether that means on the connection round or potentially stuck down the back of the sofa, possibly. Probably reaching for more chocolate and got stuck. So if someone can just double check, one of the humans can double check on Simeon and just make sure what purpose that Simeon's stuck. Can't leave any gibbons behind. Question number 10. As always, what links your 9 answers together? Right, let's bring it home. General knowledge, your final 10 this evening. If you are playing for the first time, general knowledge, it's not spelt wrong. There are other things that would be spelt wrong in the quiz this evening, but general knowledge is not. This is how it has been known for 5.5 years, and I still get messages about this going, why did you spell general knowledge wrong? It's supposed to be general knowledge. General knowledge. 10 random questions. Here's number 1. Which former political leader was born in Venzo, South Africa in 1918 and passed away in Johannesburg, South Africa in 2013? I don't think Simeon's stuck. I think your caps lock's stuck, Simeon. Either that or you got your, like, one of your fingers on the shift key. Number 2, name the superhero. Can't wait for this. I can't believe this is the... Never mind. Oh, no, I can probably get away with that. This is the next superhero film from the universe. So we've just had Fantastic Four, and then this is the next one. And it's not till pretty much the middle of next. Never had that long a run of this universe. Number 3, what is the name of the raised platform in a church or chapel from which the preacher delivers a sermon? Uh, 5th of December, Ben. 5th of December, they were 95 years old. I just had to double check, but yeah, the year is right. Number 4, name the car manufacturer from the logo. Number 5, name the singer pictured here. Number 6, what is the name of the card game characterized as Britain's national card game? That's what it said. And the only one legally playable in licensed pubs and venues. That's what it said on a insert name of card game. Very nice at the card. That makes a change. Normally I'd have given it away then. But what is the name of the card game characterized as Britain's national card game? And the only one legally playable in licensed pubs and venues. And I know this because I had a very healthy debate with a licensee once whilst playing this game. Said couldn't play it. Said we can. from one licensee to another. You should know this. Number 7. What was the name of the TV show in which members of the public are turned into their favorite performers and sing one of their well-known songs? At least in the UK. Some very worrying videos of international versions of this going around at the minute. Question number 8. What is the name of this key? For Simeon, this is just above the one that I think is stuck on your device. Number 9. Which American supermarket brand owned Asda from 1999 to 2021? And your final question tonight, number 10. Coldplay Kissgate recently dominated the news, but who starred in a tongue-in-cheek video as a temporary spokesperson for the tech firm involved? So Coldplay Kissgate recently dominated the news, but who starred in a tongue-in-cheek video as a temporary spokesperson for the tech firm involved? Genius, absolute genius. There you go. Right, that is it for this evening in terms of questions. Answers will come up in about 5 after my 5-minute break. Well, I'll probably pick up my phone again and try to remember what it was I was looking for last time. But if you want to go back through those final 20 questions, head on over now to quizhub.co.uk. Sorry, just caught my eye. Yeah, head on over to quizhub.co.uk. Same as before. Click on part 2 this time, and the code you need is on screen now. 028520. That is 028520. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes. When I come back, the answers to those final 20. See you after this. Right, answers then coming up in just a short moment's time, so make sure you've got those last ones written down. Still to come this week, the final JDQ, not just of the week. I've been saying this on JDQ a week, but the final JDQ of the week and the month as well. So tomorrow we'll wrap up August. I'm deliberately holding off recording JDQ. I tend to record them on a Friday unless I've got other stuff going on. But because I've got Patreon quiz on Sunday night, so I'm working all day Sunday along with watching the F1 and stuff. So I can edit them on Sunday. So I'm deliberately holding off recording them until then. So I've got a full leaderboard for JDQ for August, so I can actually declare a winner for a change, which will be quite nice. So the final JDQ of the week is available from 6 o'clock in the morning. My daily quiz, it's still around about 250 in the podcast charts. But the really frustrating thing is you only ever get a list of 200. You can't quite see the down to the 250. But hey, listen, I'm happy. The numbers I get on it is lovely. It's great to see. So apart from the fact that the ads they automatically put on are advertising other podcasts. When I was listening for finding something the other day, I went to listen to one, and the ad that I got was advertising another quiz podcast. Kind of counterintuitive, but anyway. Final JDQ of the week then is tomorrow. If you want a daily quiz, 5 questions every single day. Every single weekday. If not, my long form quiz, this basically is back on Saturday as well. If not, I'm back next Thursday. There we go. You're up to date. That was a rapid sort of what I'm doing. Right, here's the answers then, which is what you've come for this evening. Your final 20 then this evening. Let's see how you did. And I need this up as well. Where is it? There it is. All right, question number 1. What was the first name of Matthews, the only player to have been knighted while still playing? It is Stanley or Sir Stanley. Sir Stanley Matthews. Number 2, what is the name given to a red wine from Bordeaux? It is claret. Number 3, what was the former name of the Indian city now known as Kolkata? Calcutta. Number 4, what is the second planet from the Sun? It is Venus. Number 5, complete the name of the Red Dwarf actor, Danny John Jules. Number 6, complete the name of the iconic 90s TV series in which Annika Rice would solve problems in communities. It was Challenge Annika. Number 7, what name is shared by actor Vaughan and painter Van Gogh? It is Vincent. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Number 8, what is the name of an important official who has responsibility in a government? It's commissioners. Or commissioner. Number 9, what is the name of the powdery residue left after the burning of a substance? It is ashes. And so what links those 9 answers together? They are all names of sporting trophies. So you've got the Stanley Cup, which is ice hockey, the Claret Jug, which is the Open Golf, the British Open Golf Championship, the Calcutta Cup, which is between England and Scotland in rugby union. The Venus Rosewater Dish is what is presented to the winner of the ladies singles at Wimbledon. The Jules Rimet Trophy is the old name for the FIFA World Cup. The Challenge Cup in rugby league, and there's a couple of others as well. The Vincent Lombardi Trophy, which reminds me I need to do my NFL fantasy team this weekend. But yeah, the Vincent Lombardi, I think I might have missed deadline. But that is the name of that one. The Commissioner's Trophy is baseball, and then Ashes is cricket as well. Your final 10 tonight, your general knowledge. Number 1, which former political leader was born in Mvezo, South Africa in 1918? Was Nelson Mandela. Number 2, that is Spider-Man. I can't believe the Spider-Man film is the... Oh, anyway, I'm on a rant. Number 3, what is the name of the raised platform in a church or chapel from which the preacher delivers a sermon? It is the pulpit. Number 4, name the car manufacturer. It is Renault. Number 5, name the singer. It is Sting or Gordon Sumner if you want Sting's actual name. Number 6, what is the name of the card game characterized as Britain's national card game and the only one legally playable in licensed pubs? I really would have loved the answer to be Uno, because I think it should be Britain's national card game. But it is cribbage. Quite enjoy a game of cribbage, to be fair. Quite therapeutic. Number 7, what was the name of the TV show in which members of the public are turned into their favourite performers and sing one of their well-known songs? It is Stars in Their Eyes. Tonight, Matthew. Number 8, what is the name of this key? That is the tab key. Number 9, which American supermarket brand owned Asda from 1999 to 2021? It is Walmart. And finally, number 10, Coldplay Kissgate recently dominated the news, but who starred in a tongue-in-cheek video as a temporary spokesperson for the tech firm involved? It is Gwyneth Paltrow. Genius marketing, getting Gwyneth Paltrow involved. I think it was genius. Right, tot your scores up. How have you got on then this evening? For you people who are adding your scores onto QuizHub, or for those playing competitively and need a tiebreaker, your question is this: how many episodes of Stars in Their Eyes has there been? I know someone. I hired a very, very, very brilliant singer, and I hired him as his original persona, as who he is, when I had the Greenfield originally, and then also then got him in a couple of times at the Crown in one of his personas. The incredibly talented Paul Sutton, and he was on Stars in Their Eyes, and he did very, very well as well. So there you go. Random fact while I'm filling time. I'm quite good at this filling time today whenever I need to fill a silence. Right, nearest to it then gets the point. For QuizHub, it's the difference between your answer and the correct answer, and that answer is 209. Yep, there have been 209 episodes of Stars in Their Eyes. So yeah, if you want to add your score onto QuizHub, all you need to do is just register an account if you're not already on there, with the username, password, email address, the usual shebang. Register your account and then head on over into your profile area, and there is a little bit that allows you to add your score. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it for this evening. Happy birthday again to the very many people who are celebrating their birthdays this evening, so happy birthday to you, and thank you very much for sharing your birthday and doing a quiz at the same time. Very much appreciate you. You could have done anything else for your birthday evenings, but you're here doing a quiz with me, so thank you very much as always for that. So yeah, I'm back then JDQ tomorrow. That's already done, so that'll be available from 6 o'clock in the morning. Back here Saturday night at 8:10 in the evening with another 50 questions for you, and to round out August really for your August quizzing. If you are a Patreon, keep your eyes open for the link for Sunday night's quiz as well. But other than that, I shall see you all very, very soon, whenever it is I see you, be it JDQ, be it Saturday night's quiz, Patreon quiz, or back here next Thursday night. As always, thank you so much from me, and I'll see you all soon. And again, apologies for Saturday night. I am okay. Don't panic. I am fine. I was just having a very quiet day. That's all it was. And as you can see, I'm slightly back on form, but maybe slightly giddy. I don't know. I'll sit and work it out. I'll be back Saturday. As always for me then, I'll see you soon. Take care. Stay safe.